places everyone. Places everyone. It is time for you to get in place. This is the message, 10 and 11 on a timer, but this is the message that I am receiving for everyone. I already know that the knowledge that I have and the message that I am meant to share, way bigger than tarot. I have some very powerful knowledge, but I'm very aware. 44, I am protected. I'm rooted, I'm grounded. I'm very aware of the ripple effect. But that's what I'm here to do. That's why if you see this message, it's time for people to get into their place of being in the direction 111 on the phone, being in the direction that they know that they are meant to be in. Because some big things are coming as a community, several different communities. For the melanated community, okay? It's some conversations that we need to have and to get around. For the spiritual community, there's big shifts that are taking place in the country, in our country, in our world, the way we live, the foods, just everything, the matrix. And I know a lot of the knowledge that I have, will put a lot of attention on me if I just share it in my natural state of being who I am. And it also may maybe skew people's view of me as well, which I I mean, there's so many people in this world. Which opinion am I supposed to care about, So I care about my opinion and what I think first and foremost. And I know that there's knowledge and things I am meant to share. So I am going to do that to my best ability. It may be to where I definitely have to take it to Patreon. Or, some type of platform of that nature, because there's some messages that are really meant to get out, to be shared, especially within the melanated community. I know and there's many of you that are like me. And that's why I say there's a lot of these conversations, a lot of things that need to start taking place, because y'all, we getting our ass whooped as a melanated community. I'm just saying. What are we doing? Are we living in fear? Oh, I'm not. I don't want to get into the conversation, but y'all, we gotta. What is it out here from y'all point of view? Maybe I'm seeing it from a different point of view. Maybe y'all like, no, life is good. And not saying life is not good, but there's a lot of... And even outside of that, the economical state just for everybody, for all communities. It's a lot going on. So there's some very other type of conversations, Yeah. Just exploring other locations. That's the lightest way to say it. Near and far. 444 was on the phone. That's the best way to say it, but just near and far, but there are other locations, But yeah, those who get it, But even besides that, just some spiritual things, even within the tarot community and the religious community, there's some conversations that I know that I must share. Just even share my story of how I became a tarot reader, my background, and so forth. And the traditional hardcore Christian backgrounds and everything, and how we get such a bad name. Just, you see it on TV, and just because that's us waking up. We're woke. We see what it is, and it's a shift. 555. It's a shift that we are in, and that we must continue to create. And that's why everybody must take their places and speak and create and do what you know that you were supposed to be doing. A lot of things, it's time to think bigger. It's time to think 10 years. What's going to be 10 years from now? What's going to be 20 years now? Even how long do you plan on staying alive? How many more years do you plan on staying alive? So let's say at least another 50 years. Where we are right now, how do you see everything projecting? Isn't that what they do in business to get that coin, or everything pretty much? You have your projections. You have to forecast. But I'm just saying, where do you see it at? Where do you see yourself? What is it that you are creating? Where do you live? How do you think the country is, or the world would be? There's just a lot of conversations that people need to begin to have within their own homes, within their own minds. Just really meditating and taking the time out to really tap into yourself, to know what you're doing, to know what world you're creating for yourself. Because it's time to focus within and create your own life, your own world, because that's the only way to win. You got to go within. No one can stop you from going within. And if you are always within, then that is what will be without. So you will never be without, because I'm sure what you are within is abundance. You're tapped into that abundance, into your higher power, to your higher self of who you are. And you're walking in that joyfully, peacefully. You're being creative. You love yourself. You're confident. You're very aware. You've done the subconscious work. You've done the healing work. You continue to do it. You continue to pump yourself up. Hey, who better than you though? Who better than you though? I'm just saying. But yeah, it's time for y'all to get in place. It's time for you to unapologetically be great. And go out there before the summer is over and just make yourself proud. So when you're going into the fall season, you could be like, yo, we did that. That summer was lit. And you just feeling the ripple effects of it all throughout the next season, the fall season, going into the holiday season. And that's your lifestyle that you're living. You can transition the energy. You can transmute the energy. Do what it is that you know must be done. And make sure you have a good summer, a blessed summer, a lit summer. Because the sun is out and we outside, baby. It's time to show yourself true. You guys are artists. You guys know how to make clothes. Y'all know how to do some makeup, baby. Okay? Y'all know how to sing. Y'all know how to paint. Y'all know how to organize. Y'all know how to do so much. You know how to manage. It's so many things that you know how to do. And doing that, focused on that, teachers, healers. And when you're focused on what you really are great at, because that's what really sets your soul on fire, because it builds your confidence because you're good at something. And when you're putting the energy into that, 10, 10, 10, 11 on the phone, on the timer, and when you're putting your energy into that, it allows you to feel good. It allows you to feel great. So what are you good at? Do that, because when you do that, and when it's mixed with the fact that you have actually done the inside work within your belief system about what you think about money, or being able to work with certain people, or your relationships and so forth, you'll be able to change the narrative and manifest the positive into your life. Okay? So yeah, get in place, y'all, because it's about to go down. We all got our role to play. You know what you're great at. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You know you feel that fire burning in your soul, and you simply wondering the wrong things. You worried about the wrong things, and that's facts. 11:11. Y'all can go ahead and work with me down below, okay? There is a ultimate business startup planner, okay, that you guys can download. And if you really love that, you can definitely then book a actual business consultation with me, and we can really get this thing cracking and set your business goals, okay? But definitely look at the ultimate business planner. You can go ahead and purchase that and download that. It is very affordable, and I created it, self-made, okay? So once you do that, then I think it'll open your eyes, and then we can go from there, or you can know what you need to do, you know, from you filling out that planner, okay? And if you need help filling that out, then you can book a session. Also, your readings, or anything that you guys see that I offer down below, okay, you guys can go ahead and book that with me, or just connect with me on social media platforms, Instagram. Also, check out my other videos and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see y'all in the next one. I am Nayla LATRICE. Peace. Hey.